I was about 3 years old when I stopped talking. Anyone around me who I wasn't comfortable with wouldn't hear my voice. Neither my family or my doctor knew what was wrong. I spoke to only my mom, my sister, and occasionally my father. It wasn't until years later when we moved to Florida that we had met a family with a son like me. We were finally able to give it a name: selective mutism. Selective mutism is known as the inability to speak in social settings. This may include places such as work and school. People with SM tend to freeze in social situations where they are not comfortable, but can be the complete opposite at home with their family. It is most prominent in children, and signs can start around the ages of 2 through 4. Some signs can include the inability to maintain eye contact, using nonverbal ways to communicate, and whispering to someone they trust to communicate for them. You can learn so much from the things you read, but these articles don't give you a true look into the people's experience dealing with it. The facts do not give you a sense of how it feels being in the position of an internal forced silence. Spending a childhood feeling scared over something I did not fully understand, not knowing why I wasn't able to talk like all of the other kids. I was never able to keep friends because I never had the courage to see them outside of school, never realizing how it would affect me later on in life. The facts don't tell you about how hard it is to make friends when you're older, all because you're always scared to talk to new people, and small talk makes you want to crawl out of your skin. Nothing prepares you for the feeling you get when you have to stand in front of a group of people that you hardly know, and you have to speak your mind and share your thoughts on why you did something a specific way, or how you freeze when you're asked a question and your brain can't process it fast enough because you're not used to being asked on the spot. Nothing could have prepared me for constantly being stuck in my own mind, unable to share my thoughts with the world, unable to share my feelings. That's one thing that has never changed much. It took me 8 years to be able to talk in front of classes of people, and after 4 years of thinking I had finally fixed myself, that I could finally be like everyone else, it all came crumbling down with a simple speech from my English class. All I had to do was talk about my favorite movie, something that I can normally do without any hesitation. And yet, as I stood in front of 20 faces, not one friend was looking at me. I did not feel comfort from a single person waiting to listen. So, as I started speaking, my voice got low and shaky. My hands started getting clammy. I could not look up from my notebook, and all laughter I heard I had assumed was directed at me. And yet again, I fell into the pits of where I was all those years ago. Stuck, scared, silent. And the cycle started, except this time, my thoughts matured with age. Being stuck in my mind means being stuck with all of the negative thoughts about myself. Never understanding why I am the way I am. The inability to seek help for myself for the fear of speaking up. So I sit quietly, and I let those thoughts consume my mind, my body, and my soul.
Why
was I
they're all
born
laughing
how
at you?
nervous you are?
Why should
Why
feel
can't
so
you
shit?
overcome
They're all
laughing
laughing
at
at
you?
you.
They all hate you.
Why was I
Why
born
can't you
this
do
way?
good enough? They all hate
Why
you.
why is your voice so
shaky? Why can't you ever be better than
Can't you
me?
do better?
Why can't you just speak up
better
than
than
this?
this? Why is your voice so annoying?
Your
Why can't you
voice
be
is
better
so
than
annoying.
this?
No one likes you.
Why can't you just speak up?
They all hate your voice.
Why is your voice so
Why was I
shaky?
good
Your
enough?
voice is
So annoying.
Why can't you be better than
Can't
this?
do
Do you
good
think
enough?
it's time?
Why can't you
Why
overcome
is your
this?
voice shaking?
Can't you just speak up?
Why
for
are you
yourself?
not doing good
It's so
enough?
hard for me to do
I know how
something so
nervous you are.
simple.
Why can't you be
They're
like
all
everyone? Why
laughing.
can't you
It's
overcome
so
this
hard.
already?
Your
You should
voice
know
is so
how nervous
nervous
you are.
Why
Why
can't you just
overcome
overcome
this
this
already?
Why was I born this way? It is only when I am alone that the thoughts calm down and I will always feel the most at peace, not having a worry in the world, not scared of being around anyone, being able to sit in my silence and solitude, the one silence that I take for myself.